Hello, hello. We're starting again and kind of off cycle, but I wanted to stitch. Sully, thank you for coming and for following. I appreciate it. Um, I usually only do my streaming on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday evenings, but I wanted to stitch on my octopus, and I promised I wouldn't do it offline, so that just pulled me back sooner. So here I am. We are stitching Mandala octopus. It is This is what it will look like when we are done. We have gotten a lot done. I Okay, so you'll have to excuse me. I'm kind of looking up because I moved my camera down. I always find myself doing this, so I thought maybe if you saw my face more. I appreciate you stopping by, Sully. Uh, it's very nice to see you. You haven't seen me like ever. So now you get to see what the queen looks like. You're Queenie. You're the first one to ever give me that name. Uh, so we're doing Mandala Octopus, and this is what we've got done so far. So it's looking really good. Let me see if I can get it straight. There we go. Um, but I appreciate you staying as long or as short as you possibly can. Either or. And I appreciate the follow very much. So I hope your gaming goes well. Uh, this is my uh, form of gaming, I guess. Until I get a better computer, I can't really stream any gaming, just with a laptop and everything. So we're streaming my other love. Um, so we are going to choose our next color and get that up and running. And since I just started, I think I'm going to ignore my butler for a minute. Um, I'd like to work on some of the areas that um, we've had to kind of skip over because it was too far away from the main. So this way, we'll kind of get some of those outskirts done as well as finish up some colors. So that's the plan. So I'm going to put my rig on here, and I will take a drink because I am a little thirsty. And some things are moved around, so you'll have to excuse me as I get used to it. So we are going to one of those colors. Okay, I want to work on this dark purple. Get it done. So we are going to unwrap that and cut off a piece. I only want to cut off one piece. I should not need more than that. That way that other piece is going to be attached. I'm going to pull that one strand out, leaving the other strand so that we can wrap it back and then put this aside. And we are going to go ahead and get our ends together. Maybe. There we are. Lick and stick. Get our needle all loaded up. And we are ready to go. As long as I don't throw my scissors on the floor, which I'm pretty likely to do here. Okay, so we need so the angle will change here as soon as I get my first stitch in. Um, so we come up where we need to go up, go down where we need to go down, On the back, there's this loop. So we are going to go through the loop with our needle. And that is going to lock it onto the back. Okay, so we've got our rig all hooked up so we can move our camera into place. Okay, so we are working this little and again, you're going to see me kind of looking around, making sure everything's on camera since I've moved all my cameras around. But I find myself looking down, so now I can look at the camera and see you and look like I'm looking at you instead of looking, you know, up where there's nothing I want to see. I mean, my design's over here, the camera's there, chat's there. I mean, so everything's in a lower camera view, so I hope this is better. We'll see as it goes. But again, I know I am off stream cycle, off my schedule, but I wanted to work on my octopus, so here I am. Promises are promises. I won't work on it unless I'm on stream. So we've got 8 past this purple. So a Tuesday evening stream. I hope everybody's doing good. We took the puppers to the vet today. They are each 69 pounds and healthy. They are just over 2, so time to get all those shots. So you can imagine that bill. That was fun. And then tomorrow the Snailmobile goes to the dealer to get some work. So nothing like probably blowing close to $1,000 in 2 days. Gotta love it. And the dogs so far were 600 of that. But they're healthy. They're happy. Still wiggling and jiggling. So there's still one little stitch over here on the side we're going to pick up. Now a lot of these that we're doing tonight are really going to be very short, small sections because they were kind of hanging off ends in different spots. So we're going to go ahead and take care of those, get those done. Then we'll just have some areas on the body that will need to be picked up. But that'll be some of the other collars that we haven't even used yet. So we've got 6 on this side. Okay, and that is going to line up right. I constantly check back and forth with the pattern to make sure that I end up where I think I'm going to, because this is counted. So you hope your counting is right. Last time we did our tentacle arm here, it really filled out nicely. That yellow, green, and the purple dots. Can't wait to see it all as one tentacle. This one will be close to This is actually, when we finish this part here, will be done up into the base, which is where we get some other colors going on. And as you can see, I finished these next few stitches and we are going to be done with this color. And then we're going to be flipping to another color. So there's going to be a lot of flipping in the project calendar here, or calendar, camera, as we finish these little pieces. So I hope I don't make you too dizzy tonight, but we're just kind of cleaning up some stuff. And we're going to go under at least 4, 5 or 6 as you feel comfortable, but at least 4. And I cannot pick up this string. Let's go to the next one. Okay. Go ahead and cut that close, but not too close. And go to our next color. It looks like we have some magenta. I'm gonna verify this color number real quick. We do not do ad posting, so that can go away. We're going to go ahead and, oh, I don't need much of this. I'm unwinding a whole bunch. See what I'm used to doing. Okay, so we're only unwinding a little bit, and I'm taking one small strand off of this. And then I will wrap this back up. Maybe. Put that away in the box, and then we are going to go ahead and get our ends together. Nope, hold the wrong side. There we go. Lick and stick and load up our needle. And you see, that's really not a very long piece, but we're not doing a whole bunch. Just kind of a few strands, a few stitches here. So we have to be careful we don't pull that all the way through. There isn't much thread there. Pick up our loop, lock it into place. And then just stitch our few stitches here. I felt that, yep, floss moved, I almost lost that. Okay, so we just have, I hope I didn't cut that too short. It looks like it might be. Oh boy, okay. Well, I'll just have to cut another piece then, huh? There's only 8 more stitches after this. So maybe it'll be close. It'll be one of those teeth clenchers. So we have 2 on this row, which we'll get. It's the 6 on the next row I'm not so sure about. This is where if I did those poles. How well did I guesstimate? Did I cut it too short? Tune in. Okay, so now we're doing 6. And we shall see. Ooh, it is. It's really short. I think we'll make it, but we might be pulling at the end. Okay, so there's the last of the 6. Now I just have to come back and cross them. Yes, that lines up. Okay, so basically I cut that thread at exactly the amount of thread I needed. That just, I guess I'm doing good. We're gonna get it. I guess I'm more accurate than I thought I was. Alright, so now we're gonna flip it over here and run that under. And then we go to the next little color. See, there's all these little pieces parts that we're adding to just finish up sections. Cut that close, not too close. And go on to the next color. We have some orange. And this will be the last piece of orange on the whole thing. And it is on that tentacle. Doing this the opposite direction than I usually do. Might help if I turn it around. Yeah, just get used to doing it a certain way. I have a tie there for some reason. Okay, so now we are going to come back over here and find where we need to go, which looks like right here. Lock it on the back. Going to catch our loop. We are locked. We have a little bit more to do here as we thicken up the tentacle here. And this will actually be the last section for this part of his tentacle. And we are going to do 4 here on this row. Give it some bulk in this area. The next row is going to be a full row as well. Don't see that we have orange anywhere else in the whole thing, so that's another color that we can set to the side. So I mean, just that quick, we've already completed 3 skeins of colors I can set to the side. My list of leftover colors is shrinking. So we're at the end here. We'll go back 2 because the next row is 3. Actually, we're going to go The next row is 4. I was going to say, wait, that doesn't add up. Okay. So now we're going down, because I'm going to end up going back and crossing all of these. I have the sun and moon. I could be in the bedroom working on that, but I just wanted to, for some reason, I had this itch to finish this little piece. All these little pieces here. So I'm not sure if it's going to be a long or a short stream tonight. I'm just going to kind of let it flow the way it wants to flow. Depends how many people are joining me and talking. Okay, so this is going to... Something looks strange here. So we go here. Sorry to think about that and look at the design a little bit. And next row is 3. If I can get my needle to come up where I want it to. And it didn't. I'm not sure I can get it back through there. We'll see. We're going to try. Hey, it worked. It wanted to come up not in the hole, but down below in the fabric. Cut its own hole. We don't want it to do that. So we want to do 3, so we're going to come back. Now do our 3. It's blending right in with that yellow, so it's transitioning pretty nicely. We're going to come back another 1 and do another 3. Oh, no we're not. What are we doing here? Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. I don't know. We're breaking open. Feel like our future's just begun. 2. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. Okay, so we do 2. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together. And then we're gonna work our way back. Just lead me into your world. Oh, I gotta get a drink. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. I don't know if you can hear that music or not. Could never seem to get the volumes worked out. I thought I had it there for a while. I didn't touch anything, so hopefully it's still correct, but you know. It changed on me once before. And we will work this back. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves. And then we will be done with the orange. So not much more, another 5 stitches. And we will be done with the orange color on our Mandala octopus. And then this tentacle end will be done. You can see the blending on the orange all around where this yellow is. So it blends pretty nicely into that. He just has such pretty collars. So as we are cleaning up all these little pieces of color at the ends, we'll be doing a lot of back and forth flipping of our fabric, making you dizzy as we flip again. Okay, so this we have to run under. Again, at least 4. You do 5 or 6, whatever makes you feel comfortable. And then we're going to cut that strand close but not too close. And we are now done with the orange. Okay, what next can we finish up? Well, let me see what color this is. It's one we haven't done before, but I need to do it in order to... Okay. In order to finish up another piece. So this is the sand gold. I had wanted this at another time, but I didn't have it pulled already, so we had to delay use of this one. And I am going to do a long piece because there are multiple areas. So I'm trying to tease off one piece under our scissors here. And then I will pull, which does the accordion thing on the back end. And then it will boing out as soon as the thread is loose. And then we are going to go ahead and wrap it back up. So this section over here is actually very small, so I might even just cut a piece off of this. Yeah. So we're going to cut just enough off of this long strand to do the section we want. I think that short piece looks long enough. We'll see. We're going to lick and stick, get our needle threaded. And we are loaded up. And again, it is another short piece because we have a small section to do down here. Starts back here, so we'll get our one stitch started, flip it, find our loop, pick it up, and lock it into place, and then flip back over. Told you, lots of flipping tonight. So there's one stitch. Do another one here. Then we do 3. And I'm going to stitch this a little funny because I want to end at the other side, but I don't want to waste my floss, so trying to be strategic about it. And I might not have enough floss here. Might have done it this time. Because now I need to do 7 and 2. Yeah, I don't have enough floss. I'm getting ready to lose it. Don't worry, I'm going to tighten that in just a second. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a total mess up here. Okay. Trying to lose my thread already. I mean, I know I don't have enough. I'm going to have to get another short piece to finish this out, which kind of sucks, but that's what happens when you're trying to be a miser on your thread use. Because I got to do 7 total stitches here, and then up above, which I'm going to go ahead and pick those up, are going to be 2. So like I said, we're just doing some of the outliers, getting some things cleaned up that were just little parts here and there. We've done a lot of the big areas. We still got a bulk of the big areas to do. 1, 2, 3, that's 5. 6 and 7. And then we cross these and we'll be done. And I just do not think I have enough floss. We're going to try. But I'm already at the end of my rope, per se, where I'm stretching. I'm not sure I'm going to get another 5 out of this. You can see I'm right at the edge of that, losing it off my needle. Not sure I can get 2 more stitches out of this. Actually, now 2 more stitches. We're gonna try. This is where the, what is it, you call it the thrill? Intense suspense. Can she make it? I'm gonna try. I gotta get 1 more stitch out of that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Trying not to lose the thread. It's way at the edge. Oh, we're gonna do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna do it. Okay. I mean, you can see there's like very little thread. Okay. We did it. So oh, and then I lose the thread at the end. So we'll rethread our needle, just so I can bury it. Maybe. Boy, I'm shaky tonight. That's nice. That'll make this fun. Okay, so now I have to get this under 4 stitches. And then we're done with this collar in this area. There's some other large areas, and we'll get back to that later, but just as we clean up little bits and pieces, I couldn't finish the next collar unless I had this here. Well, I could have, but it would have been harder. Alright. We did it. I wasn't sure. It was close. Alright. Then we need our lime green. I had this setting aside because I knew we would need it later. So we will get this locked and loaded, and it will be at the end of this tentacle. And then this one will, this one will be done. And it's a small mount, and I have a large piece here, so it won't be as traumatic. Can't believe we made it. Yep, we did. Just making sure we got them all crossed. Okay, so on this one, yes, I'm kind of moving that in front of my face a little bit, but okay, so we're going to flip it over, lock it again, and then flip again. Told you I'm going to make you dizzy tonight. And we are going to do 3. Down, and do 2. And from the end of that, go down and do another 3. And then another 3. And that was all that was on the tip of that one. So see what I mean by just finishing up some quick, easy little pieces tonight. Then in the next stream, we will be ready to do big swath areas. But at least these little pieces will be done. And this is the last of this green as well, so we have to start thinking about what color we want to fill in some of our blank areas, like up here. Those white are just blank, and I don't like that, so we're gonna have to, I mean, even if I fill it in with white, we're gonna have to fill something in there. Just having no stitches doesn't look complete to me. So I'm already trying to think, since that area is done, trying to think of what color I want to put up in there. A few more stitches and we'll have this one done. And then let's see where we're going to jump after that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and flip it again. And run this under. At least 4. I can get it under there. We're just going to do 2 and then I'll take it under some more. Okay, there we go. So that's our 4. And then we are going to go ahead and clip it. Oh, I'm so shaky. Alright, and we are now done with that color. Look at all this completion. Alright, so what else do we got? Next we'll work some more of this sand color. A lot of our outliers are now done. That tentacle is done. This is that sand we just worked on a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to put it in here. We will start right there. Lock it. Ooh, I almost pulled that all the way through. Okay, but I was able to catch the loop, so we are locked now. Wow. Someone's getting a little anxious. And this is just going to be a small area inside of this tentacle here. If I can get that to come up there. There we go. It didn't want to come through the little hole there. Alright. So our Mandala octopus, we've got a couple more tentacle tips done. And we've started a new bulk color that we have not done any of. Okay, didn't want to go through there either. Okay. Guess we're filling the holes up with all of our floss. So I don't know if anybody wants to chat, but you can feel free to type in chat. I'll talk to you. It's either talk to you or talk to myself, which I'm pretty good at doing. Though I had a pretty busy day at work today, so kind of feeling just a little brain dead. So we're going to stair step up twos for the rest of this section. Then we'll come back, see where else we can go to. We might need some more of this floss. Because remember, this is the one I took a little piece off of. So it's not quite as long as our average. I'm seeing quite a number of little areas that are popping up for this color. It's too bad there aren't more of you in here. We're talking. Ask how the camera angle is since it's new. Because usually it's up higher. So I don't know if having you lower and looking at you is helping at all. Okay. We actually have some areas. Right here. So we are going to move this direction. And there's actually some that follow all the way down that tentacle, so we're going to move our camera just a little. As we move, the camera shall move. And that even moved it out in front of my face for a little bit. Depends where we're looking. Okay, so. Oh, there are more than two. Did I choose the wrong color? Okay, hold the phone. Back to the drawing board. I might be ripping, guys. They're so close. See, I don't like it when symbols do that. They're so close to each other. That's the wrong symbol. Okay, so what symbol is it? Yep, that's the wrong color. Dag nabbit. That's so close. Yeah, see, I almost messed all of those up because they are so close to this other symbol. Alright, well that happens until you realize. And I have realized, so. Rip it, rip it. It's enough of a color difference that it's going to make it. It's going to make it. It will in my mind, at least. So we are going to go ahead and take all these stitches out that I just put in. It is a rip it period. This is where I wish I had those little emotes. I need a rip it emote. I misread a symbol. One little symbol. And actually, this color that's supposed to be here is a cactus green. So kind of a little different than a sand color. Man, those two are both, I mean, they're literally about the same shade of color on the grid. And the symbols are very close. And that happens. I know I had to go through, there was another color that it was so light when it printed, I couldn't even see what the symbol was. So I actually had to take the magnifying light and go through the pattern and put a green dot everywhere that was so that I knew where that collar went, because it just looked like blank paper, like there was no stitch there, but there actually was. So we are ripping because I misread a collar, and so I put the wrong color in. So we are going to start over and do it right this time. Yeah, that's the plan. In fact, I will probably just switch colors and go over to that cactus green color. So we are ripping it tonight. Two more and we're done ripping. So we didn't get that far before I noticed the symbol was different than the one I was doing. So we are going to flip it here, and it's right here. This is where our lock stitch is, so it's not going to want to come out easily. You have to come to the back to get it to work. Alright. Where is our cactus green? I don't even know what number that is. No. See, I think that's... Ugh! Okay. Time out. Pause. there is a inability to read the graph on my part. That is solid. Bamboo leaf green. Yeah, bamboo leaf green. So that is... Oh, so glad you were all here to watch me screw that up. You saw nothing. Very light green. Alright. Let's try this again. We're teasing out one piece. Oh, excuse me if you heard that. Sorry. Alright. Just gonna toss that to the side. We might need another piece of that. I don't know. I can't tell because I can't get my head around the symbol. So I'm gonna have to be careful and really watch. Sometimes this is where I would stop and take a pen or marker or whatever, closely look at it, and mark all of those symbols so I could identify them easily. Now, I'm not going to take the time since we're on stream. If I was off stream, I'd do that. I did that with another color. Okay. So this is going to go where I put the sand color before. So we will start again and see if we can't get it right this time. And my needle knew exactly where to go because I barely even blinked. And it was in the hole. Okay, so we are picking up that loop and locking it in. And putting my rig back on. And let's try this again. Alright, so these two are here. And it changes color right there. Okay. So the whole center here that I had done before is this green color. And it is going to be in the center of this tentacle. I don't really like this color. It's too light. But I guess you gotta have light colors in a design too. Just means I don't like stitching it. Come on, get in there. Don't slip my thread. Night fork. I'm happy you just made it, honey. And you can say sorry in mine. You just can't say it in Goose's. But oopsie is not needed here. I have to enforce it there as a mod, but here, not so much. But you don't even need to be sorry. I'm glad you stopped by. You're able to make it. So we're just, oh wow. I guess it might help if I move my camera just a little. that you can see the... So this is the Mandala octopus we're working on. You just missed my oopsie. I started stitching with the wrong color. That's always fantastic. So then I had to rip it out. So now we got the right color. And it's this ugly green color, very light. You can hardly tell it's a color on stream. I guess a little bit. Well, thank you. Not so much. I play some games, but my laptop won't stream games. But this is what else I do in my spare time. My needle crafting. Sort of like you do your animation. Doing 5. For work, I am a medical coder. So if you go to the doctor, I'm the one who puts all the numbers and letters and digits and everything that go to the insurance company to let them know what it is you were being seen for and how much the bill is. That's obviously oversimplified, but that's what I do all day long. I work from home, and if you're in my Discord, you probably saw my computer setup, which seconds is my streaming as well, because I have my work computer and my home personal laptop kind of side by side, and then all my monitors. Alright, so there's all of those. And I just have to be careful because I already screwed up once. So I'm trying very hard not to do it again. So that's all that is over there. So now we're working our way up to the top here. Yes, because there's a section to the right. I have not streamed on my phone, so I don't know. I wouldn't really have a reason to. I mean, I have to have a separate camera for my stitching, and I don't know what else I would stream. No one really wants to hang out with me during the day. I don't do anything too awesome. Work, stitching, watching movies, napping. I got 2 dogs. If they come in here, I put them on camera, but they have to come in and visit Mama. And there's nobody over there on their pillow, so. Okay, so those are done. Now we do a hop on this other side. Where am I going? The top. So it will be here. Yes. Oh, you don't have any pets. Well, they are a lot of work and a lot of money. Mine just went to the vet today, and it cost me $600. They had all kinds of shots and, you know, their complete physical and all that. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not, there's nothing wrong with them. They're happy puppies. They're both sisters, and they're just turned 2. Yeah, US. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 sets of 2 going down. Yep, 300 each. Well, they had a lot of shots, though. Then you get the flea medicine and the heartworm medicine. So we don't want fleas in the house. And we got to keep the puppies healthy with the heartworm. One, two, three, four, and this is 5. And then I'll look at the pattern and see where we go from there. They're vaccine shots. And then the heartworm and the flea are actually chewable tabs that they get once a month. Oh, okay. I'm a little slow. I am a snail. So 1, 2, 3. No, they cannot have that. We don't have that in the house anyhow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even the adults have that in this house, so. So we go down 3. And then we go down 5. It's getting kind of hard to count from a distance. It's too bad they don't come in here. I'd show you what they look like. Although if you have my Discord, there is pictures of the babies in there in the pet section. 3, 4. And 5. And then, oh my, 8, 10, looks like 10. Yeah, too short, too up, yep, okay. Oh, I gotta get a drink. But this was an unscheduled stream. I usually stream Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. But I've completed all of this tonight. And then the tip of this one. What else did we do? Is that it? I feel like I did more. Okay, I am slow tonight, because I think that is all we did. But I mean, that's a lot of flipping. Okay, well, have fun and good luck with Apex. I appreciate you lurking here while you do that. Now that I look at it, it doesn't feel like I got much done at all. But I did have to rip out, so that took some extra time. So that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, which drops me here with the section that is 2. And that is correct. Yay. Yeah, I don't have any. Yeah, it's I haven't been streaming that long. Only a month. So I did good to make affiliate so quickly. But that just means there are a few other growing pains. Such as I have some sounds, but I don't have them loaded for channel points yet. I have them, just not linked. I don't have any emotes. I don't know how to make them, so I won't be making any, I don't believe. Unless I learn real quickly, but I've learned so much here lately. I'm not sure I want to learn more. My brain is mush. We will get some. Just not quite yet. Just gonna have to use your keyboard keys to make smiley faces or something, I don't know. I thought I had some for Oh, it's slow to load anything. Yeah, just the standard ones that are unlocked for people. Nothing personal. Sad face. Tear. Okay. I will put that on my to-do list. I know I meant to set up some notices with my butler and I never did it. So I'm again having to explain everything with the loop lock and where my piece is from. I'll get those set up. I had a list somewhere. I don't even know where that went. Lists are great until you lose them. Now that's going to bother me because I know I wrote that down somewhere. I'm a very organized person, so. Okay, and I am going to need to get a new string. And at the top of this row would be a good spot to stop. Because it actually jumps. I'm going to actually pull that back. From here over to here. So I can do that jump with the next strand. So we are pulling the rig off so that we can run this under and get our next okay, maybe. There we go. At least 4. So I'm happy with that. That is the bare minimum that I will ever do. Okay, so here's our floss again. And I'm going to Baton Rouge, LA, spam risk. I don't think I'm going to answer a phone call from Baton Rouge today. Don't know anybody there. Okay, so we are going to clip. I should answer and put them on stream one time. Hi, we're reaching you to let you know your car warranty has expired. Or, do you know your computer is contacting us, letting us know that there's been a breach? Would you like us to log into your computer and fix that for you? No. I actually just had that one a couple days ago. I just hung up. Like, I'm not stupid. Okay, and I just velcroed that to me, and I have to flip it over to get my loop. So we are going to capture our loop and do a loop lock. And And we are back again. Okay. So we are going to run this down across all of these, and then we're going to make that jump across to the other section. So I guess I can sit back a little bit, bring in back in camera. Well, it'll be nice to have this color done and out of the way, since I don't really like doing it. It will serve its purpose, I am sure. This is the curvy part. Okay. I know what part we're working on. There's like these half circles here, which is really kind of out of character for the whole rest of the thing. Wings! How are you, my dear? I'm off schedule. I wanted to work on my octopus. What do you think of the new camera view? I moved you guys from up there to down here, right in front of me. Because I find I'm always looking down. You see the top of my head all the time. Okay, so we finished that, so now we're going to hop over. And we are hopping over to somewhere. Right here. Now that is less than an inch. Well, I appreciate you stopping by and lurking me. Go get your work done. Give your chickens a little pet for me. I do want to make sure that I get in there and see you pet your chickens. I know, it's weird, but... There's this new lady. She just wants me to pet my chickens. It's all about the little fur babies and feather babies. Okay. So I wanted to run that under just a little bit to give it a little bit of stability. Okay. So we're gonna flip it up right here, I believe was our section. Yep. Now it stair steps up. So we're gonna be doing a lot of back and forth stitching. Yep. And that's gonna run the whole way up this line, so it's gonna be a light green stripe. But it'll fill this section, the stripe in. I'm leaning forward again. I'm putting you guys off camera. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm leaning forward. It's not even comfortable. Let me scoot my chair up there. Now I can lean back. Alright, that's much better. And yep, my picture's on frame. I'm on frame. Everything's good. Okay. as we come up here, though, it's going to change on us. Because then we're going to stop doing our stair step and we're going to go diagonal for... Well, no, I lied. Because it goes out just a little farther. Goes out one more section and then we go diagonal too. Oh honey, you don't have to sub me. I'm happy. I made affiliate. I'm so tickled that I can stitch and not have to stress about how many viewer numbers I have. I can just stitch online and be happy. Well, I appreciate it, of course. Whenever you get a credit card that goes through, I definitely won't say don't do it, but you don't have to. And I'm glad you know you don't have to. You're showing your support just by being here. Look at all that Lord of the Wings in my chat. Giving me someone to communicate with. But you're going to go lurk now. You have to go take care of your business. Okay, yep, so that's the two that I wanted. Yep, now I'm going to cross my way back. Well, I'm sure you'll get it figured out. That'd make me worried that my credit card wouldn't work. It's like, oh my god, what's wrong? Well, I appreciate you, and you get your stuff done, honey. We are just going to be stitching. No bitching, just stitching. I don't have anything to bitch about, really. Isn't that nice to say? I got nothing to bitch about. Kinda obliviously relaxed right now. I'd be happier if I had a different color I was stitching, but it has to be done sometime, right? My buddy Mr. Goose 060, if you ever get the chance, you should watch him. He's one of my Australian gods. I have a few of them that I watch, but I'm always in Goose's channel. We love Goose. But he tried to help me figure out how to do some side screen showing so that I could show you some monitor pictures, like pictures of stuff I've got done. Could not figure it out. So I have now stumped all of the computer experts because I had them all working on it. I do have one other thing to try, but it kind of stumped me, so I have to wait for technical support to grab my hand and guide me through. If that even works. That's the caveat. Wonder if my... Oh. Oh, 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 oh. It helps if your fingers are on the right keys. My goodness. Hey, there's Goose's stream. And we have Lord of the Wings is here with us tonight, who is also a streamer. Who else is here? Let's see, who else is here? Sully? I don't know if Sully streams.
Nightfort, he's been streaming. Let's shout him out. Since I have my fingers on the keyboard. There we go. There's some shout outs if you'd like to go check out their streams when they stream. I watch lots of gamers, but I watch when I work on my other screens. I'll have some of the games going on my other side screens. You'll catch me in Goose's stream playing Beat Saber at 2 o'clock in the morning here, or midnight. He's been doing some multiplayer, so I've been able to jump in on some of those. Okay, so this one's going to go even. And then once we finish this row, I think there's one other row. Oh, nope, it's splattered down. Thought we were going to be done with this color. Time for me to get a drink again. Wow, 10 minutes goes fast. I don't know if you can hear the music, but I can. I hope you can, because I got a monster cat, which is free streaming music, or streaming music that is copyright free, so don't get in trouble for having music on. Kind of defeats the purpose to have it if you guys can't hear it. Other than it entertains me. Oh, I thought I heard a doggo. I always show the doggos if they come in. They just don't visit Mom all the time. Lilybug does. She likes to hang out in here usually. Not quite sure what's going on out there. She stopped by for a second right before I started streaming. Guess she's camera shy. Alright, so that section's done. So we hop to the next stripe. And how many do we do? 4. So yeah, you can see the stripes going on. They're really light. And I am very happy to see that you were able to join me for a while. I appreciate that. I will look into emotes. It was an honor to have you with me tonight. And I'm sure I will see you in another stream somewhere else, on Twitch, as always, as we float around to everybody's streams. You have a lovely evening and sweet dreams if you're going to bed. I don't know what time it is where you are. I understand. Until next we meet, Nightfort. Very good. Take a rest. I'll see you later. So we got our fort in there. So now we do 2. Okay, it's 8:53 here, so I'm not too far from you. Bye, honey. So we're going to get our 2 in, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and run this under and get a new thread, because we're getting short and there's some more stripes to do. And we're at a good stopping point, so it's good time to flip this over and run our thread under. Okay, so we want to run under at least 4. And that was a lot easier than I thought it would be, so we'll take it. And snip it. Close, not too close. We don't want to cut any other threads we might have lurking back there. We're taking our skein out again. And we're going to tease out one more piece. Snip it. We're going to pull it, which is going to make our accordion on the underside there. And then it'll bounce out when it's done. And we're going to go ahead and wrap it, because likely this will be the last strand I use tonight of this collar. So wrap it and stick it back in the box. And line up our floss so that we can get it, and quit pulling the wrong thread, which I like to do, it seems, every time. I should grab the floss and whichever one I grab the other one, because it's always the wrong thread. Okay, so we did our lick and stick. We are locked and loaded and ready to start again. So with our stripes here, we had 2. So our next section is here. We're going to flip it and do our loop lock. Maybe. There we go. Catch it with the needle. It is locked in. And we're ready to go again. Okay, I'm going to bounce around. Get back in my seat. Okay. I think I'm ready now. We are in camera, so we're good. So we've got 3 to do total in this area. Yeah. So 2 here. And then our stripes, as you can see, our yellow moves along, so our pale green is going to move as well. Alright, so we've got our yellow. So now we're doing 4. Skipping down there. Oh, that was close. I felt my needle scratch my headphone. That would have looked great. Nice needle scratch down my cheek. Okay, so there's 4. We're going to stitch those back. And then this section, we're doing 2, 4, 6, 8, and we're stair stepping it. So it's probably just going to fill this in. Yes. And okay, the striping doesn't look too bad. Still don't like the green, but and I could change it, but I'm not going to because I did like the finished product, so it's got to hang in there. Bide my time. It will be excellent. And then it looks like we have another section of this freaky green. Freaky, freaky green. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If I can get my needle through there. Alright. So this one has 10 in its stair steps. Which will fill this in. Is that the last section? It is. And let's see, one small area kind of out in the open here. We'll pick that up as soon as we get these 10 done. We'll have to count out to it. But it's counted cross stitch, so what would you expect? And I just lost my thread. So we are going to lick and stick. Boy, with that camera close, you can really see me sticking the thread in my mouth, can't you? Okay, so we're going to do 10 on this strip. Make sure my design's still on camera. It is, good. So I guess it's, what? 9:01 here now. I did start a little earlier than my usual time, just because I was ready. I'm like, okay, I'm sitting here, I might as well just turn it on. I'm ready to go. I don't have to wait till 8. Not supposed to be streaming tonight anyhow. I guess I can do whatever I want, right? It is my stream. Okay, so now we're going to work it back. See, now I can see the difference in them now that I'm looking for it. Those two symbols that I've already screwed up once. Now the next time I start, I'll have to be careful again because I won't be conditioned to look for the difference. I'll probably write myself a note. Because we don't want to put stuff in and then have to take it out again. That's just no fun. Right, so there's our 10. And then we're going to have to count out. Let's see. Where do we go now? Okay, so we've got this pastel purple. And it is So it was 2 up. So there's 2 stitches, and then there's 2 stitches going this way, and then my green starts. So we are doing 2, then it goes up and does 3. We'll stitch back 1 because it overlaps with another 3. So we're going to stitch back 1 and go up and do 3 more. See, I told you this was a small section. There's only 4 rows here. 2, 3, and then up and do 2 out. And that is all for this little section out here in the center of the design. So I am going to count. It looks like 6, 3, 6. Yep, so we are in the right spot, at least from that other stitch. We are starting to get a little twist, so I twirled my needle a little bit. We are Xing these all back. And what's next? There's another small section. I will not have enough floss to finish it, but I could at least start it and finish out this thread. I like to finish the thread, that way I don't have it, the needle hanging on the design. So it is the second one here, and we're doing 3. Nice short jump, which is what we like. Oh, I almost unthreaded my needle. Okay, so there's 3 there. And then the next row is something. Wasn't able to look quick enough. Alright, what is going on here? Okay, I can't handle that. Something strange. Why did that pull that up like that? We're going to come back here and figure out why there's some slack in that thread. There. So we're licking our thread and rethreading our needle. There was some slack in it. So when I put that through, it actually pulled a bubble of thread up. And you can see it. There was just no way around it. So we had to take it out. Back up, pull it tight. Not quite sure how it happened, but it did. So that's 3. Our next row is 5. We are not going to be able to finish that row. I do not believe, but it'll be a nice base to run our thread under. Well, it looks like we probably will be able to finish these 5. Got plenty of floss there to do 5. And then we'll run it under and clip it, because there's 2 more rows below it. That we're not going to be able to do. I don't know. I'll look at. I don't think I can get 6 more out of this floss. Of course, I haven't thought I was going to get 6 more out in some other areas either, and was able to tweak it out. I guess we'll do what we can do. See what we can get. Probably end up just be doing 2 stitches later. Alright, so this is 4. I'm going to be bitching here in a minute. It would be nice if it worked out. The other 2 times worked out. I don't know if we can do 3 times in a row. Boy, this is an intense stream. All these close calls. Yeah, I got 2 full stitches to do, which is 4 wraps. I don't think so. We will try. We will try. And I'm licking my floss, trying to mold it to staying through the end of the needle. Please don't unwrap on me, because it's pretty darn close. Okay, I need 3 wraps. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna be 1 short. I don't know, maybe I can eke it out. Yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Oh god. I can't believe that 3 times tonight I've been right on the edge. Okay, that's stress. Alright. Now I have to run it under though. Yes, I'm gritting my teeth because I can't. I have to get it under something else here. Okay, that's good enough. Wow. 3 times, people. 3 times. That's just... that's a night right there. Whew. Alright, so I'm going to set my needle to the side, show you how far we've gotten tonight. This is what we look like tonight. There we go, we're all in. So that is our Mandala octopus. We finished off the tip here. We finished off the tip here. And we added some green in some areas. Oh, and all the striping. So we got another good chunk done tonight. I'm happy to see another tentacle tip done. More than likely we'll start filling in this one. Let me see what color's in there. Yeah, what actually are some of our... oh nope, that's our sand again. I gotta watch that, gotta watch that. See if we have that color anywhere else. Yeah, actually we're gonna have some of that very light green up here by this yellow. So, but that's all I have for you tonight. Likely Friday, Saturday, and Sunday night at 8. If I get a wild hair, I might pop up unexpectedly again. And I hope that you have the chance to be with me. So I will see you all another time. And have a good evening and a good week. Bye, everybody.